Your whole world should be changed forever. We talked about reciprocals. What, pray tell, is a reciprocal, K-Tone? Oh boy. See how quickly we forget things? A reciprocal is what and why do we need to know reciprocals? Chase, a reciprocal is?
An upside down fraction.
Well, fraction flipped over, which I guess is upside down. And why do we talk about reciprocals? What point, what good does a reciprocal do for us? When do we use reciprocals? Molly? When you divide fractions. So here is our, for example here, if you have 2/3 divided by 1/2, or you're asking somebody, how many 1/2s can you get out of 2/3? What is the fundamental rule of division by fractions? To divide by a fraction, Susie, you?
You have to switch 2/3 to 3.
Then that, Susie, is what I see so many people doing, and they get it wrong because that you're close, but there's no cigar on that because it's not the 2/3 that gets switched, Susie. It's the
1/2.
right. To divide by a fraction, you multiply by its reciprocal. So please, fifth graders, do us all a favor. Understand this. When a problem like this comes up on your homework in your book, I need for you to write the problem like this first, and then write it as a multiplication problem after you flip and multiply. I don't want you jumping right to this step without writing this on your paper, because that's what a lot of you who are not really the most energetic / motivated people will do because you like to get things done quickly and speed through. Please take the extra 2 seconds to write this, then you can change it to the multiplication problem. Then you can multiply across. 2 times 2 is 4, and 3 times 1 is 3. 4/3 is actually what mixed number? 1/3. Which makes sense because if you have 2/3 of a circle, you can take 1 whole 1/2 out of it, and then I guess you get 1/3 of the other 1/2. And then also, let's not forget about this. What if we have a whole number? What if it is 2 divided by 2/3? How am I going to go about doing that? How many 2/3 can I get out of 2? First thing I would need to do is, Natalie? Very good. You would take the 1, put it under the 2. Then the next thing I would do is what, Eva McMillan? How do I do this problem?
Multiply.
By? How do I do 2/1 divided by 2/3? What's my algorithm? We just talked about it. It has to do with reciprocals. What do I do? Multiply by what? What fraction? Kelsey, what do I do?
1/2 times 2/3.
Oh no, we did it again. Susie fell into that trap. It is not 1/2 times 2/3. You do not flip the first fraction. You always flip, Kate, the second one. You will know, by the way, you girls are not the only people that are going to do this. You flip and multiply by the second one, so you end up with 6/2, which is 3. If when I'm reading answers, you get the exact opposite fraction I say, that's because you are flipping the wrong one. You always flip the second fraction. Do not flip the first fraction. Always flip the second fraction. You saw me do this. Don't try this at home, kids. I wonder if it'll stop. You think it'll stop if I pull it out?
Whoa. Oh, it does. Joey, when you ask what that is, it's dust.
No, I know what dust is.
It's like
What's that thing?
it's like a musical instrument.
No, it's like a dust bowl.
It is. It's called in the real world a filter.
I knew it.
I heard about it.
Yeah.
You don't put them out.
Haven't we all heard of this?
Okay, so here is the deal, ladies and gents. Two things have to happen. Number one, you've got to go to the classroom and do the quiz first. Number two, you then need to go to the lesson practicing and show me that you know how to multiply or divide fractions. And then number three, your assignment will be lesson, we have time right now, we'll see. Maybe if you run out of time and I think it's too much to do it, but we have lesson 96. Oh, somebody said they enjoyed that. You won't get anywhere by saying, what? Oh wait, maybe there's not. Maybe the quiz is in 6th grade. So maybe there's only one. Well, the copy machine is kind of been smashed, so it is there. It's just the lesson practice and the lesson. Sorry about that. Hate to get your hopes up, but unless I see it, let me look down. Maybe there is one there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking right now. What? I see it. No, you see nothing.